See what our friend has to say now that he is at his house. Well, hey there. Got your other stuff squared away for right now? I got something interesting to show you. Follow me into my shack. Here's Dampé. Hey, there you are. I want to show you something interesting. You've gone poking into some of the ruins on this island. I could tell. I make little chambers based on those dungeons. Put some chambers into the slab back there, and it turns into a real dungeon. How's that work, you ask? Who knows? But I want your help testing the limits of this thing. I want to hear about the dungeons you've seen. It inspires me to make new chambers for you. With a few chambers, you can make basic dungeons. With a bunch, you can make complicated ones. See if you can use what you got to finish the challenges I give you. Though you're not done once you finish arranging a dungeon, you've got to adventure through it too. I'm no designer though, and I'm no adventurer either. That's all up to you. I'll make the risk worth it. Impress me, and there's treasure in it for you. You look like you've been through a lot. Sit down and tell me about it. You got some new chambers. Slot them into the dungeon to see what's inside. What are you here for? So this is definitely something new added since the Game Boy game. This was not in the Game Boy game as far as I can tell. Dungeon Arranging 101. I started this one already. Can you finish it? Make a path from the entrance to the Nightmare's lair. There's gotta be a stop along the way for the treasure chest. If a chamber's got an exit, you gotta connect it to another. Exit. Nobody wants an exit that goes nowhere. Take chambers from the menu on the right with A. Then slab them on the tiles to the left with A. A lot of times, you'll want a chamber with a particular set of exits. So that's how I divided them up. You can flip through the list with L and R. Oh, interesting. I see. So we have quite a few to use. Well, we're definitely going to want one of these. We are definitely going to want one of these. But the problem is these are just dead ends. Oh, I see. So there's quite a few options. So what we want is one of these. Which one? Let's go with this one. An exit in a chamber might turn into a locked door or a shutter depending on which chamber you hook it up to. There are rules for which type of exit gets the right of way. You'll learn them pretty quick as you go. Now I want one that goes through. Like this. And then I want one... Wait, is that okay? It was flashing. Okay, it's fine. Now I want one that... This is a tough one. Do I have one that goes in 3 directions? Yes! But it is not ideal. These ones work. Sometimes you think you're all set, but a chamber isn't turning from red to blue like it should. When that happens, press Y to check to see what the deal is. There are unconnected chambers. Well, I know that. I haven't finished yet. So here's another one where we want 3. I guess we're going to have to start using different colors here. Oops. I'm going to need one of these here. And... Whoops. This one can go here. Whoops. Whoops. I'm pressing the wrong button. That one can go here. One chamber with stairs isn't enough. You should put a second stair too. That way they'll link up. Oh, I don't want that, actually, do I? You can go out. When the entrance lights up green, the job's done. Press A on the entrance to go adventuring through your shiny new dungeon. While you're on your adventure in the chamber dungeon, I'll set you up with all the bombs and such you'll need. After it's over, though, you'll have whatever... I don't know what it means. Yeah. Well, I guess this looks pretty good. So now what? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm doing here. Arrangement recorded. Oh, it's just to save it. Okay, but how do I get out of this? I just don't want to do this anymore. Quit arranging. So this is sort of a game in a game. I'm not sure how much of this I'm really going to get into, but anyway, that was quite interesting. What are you here for? I thought that we were going to have to actually play through that dungeon. Oh wait, maybe you do that through this. Let's play our dungeon. See what happens. The goal of an adventure in this dungeon is to get to the end and beat the nightmare. Try not to run out of hearts before you get there. If you want to quit before an adventure's over, you can either leave through the entrance or choose quit adventuring from the system part of the subscreen. Do we have access to our map? Well, we shouldn't even really need the map, because we should know. Ooh, a rupee. Oh, better than a sharp stick in the eye, I suppose. And then we went over here. Let's kill all these bats. To continue the way. There's collect. Get 1 rupee a room, it seems. Thank you. I mean, obviously, this isn't very difficult. The tile's based on the first dungeon, or first 2 dungeons, I guess it would be, right? Let me guess. 1 rupee? Ooh, 20 rupees! Yeah, always go dead ends first. Always go dead ends first. Oh yeah. I had to think for a second about how to do this. Gotcha. You better run. ₹20. Wow. We made a dungeon with a lot of treasure. So, as usual, you gotta back the skeletons up into a corner. Or a wall. Ah, they can fall down. I'd rather actually kill them so that I might be able to get something. Hopefully this is a nightmare key, because I haven't gotten that yet. And it is! How perfect was that? Almost as though it was designed to be that way. And we got Moldorm! Well, we know how to take care of this guy. Hit his tail when it's red. Should be an expert at this by now. Ugh. Oh! There we go. Yeah, Moldorm is sort of a staple in the Zelda series. I mainly remember him from the Super Nintendo version. Ooh, tricky. There you go. In the Super Nintendo version, he was in the top of that tall tower. Dungeon Arranging 101 clear. What a show. There were times I'd swear you had one foot in the grave. A thrill like that deserves something from my collection in exchange. You got a chamber. Slot it into the dungeon to see what's inside. The rupees you find around the dungeon are a little bonus from me. You can keep them once the adventure's over. Watching you down there gave me an idea for a new challenge. It's ready whenever you want it. Well, let's see what else. Placing the basics. See those tiles with the treasure chest and locked door marks? That's where you put chambers that have that stuff in them. You get keys to open locked doors out of treasure chests. Be sure you place enough chests to make it through. Sad to see an adventurer run out of keys. Well, yeah, I think we'll come back here when we have done 4 so that we're halfway through.